Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Monday, January 7th. Now we had some positive numbers that came out on the employment front, which is what I'd mentioned on Thursday. I think indications were we were going to get some good numbers. Did not expect the strength of the move that we've seen in these indices. Now the NASDAQ market, we had just to go over quickly. Wages increased 3.9%. That is a big deal. It's a big deal because it implies that people have more money to spend. If people have more money to spend, consumer spending goes up. Consumer spending is 70% of our GDP, and it means we could have an increase in growth as a result of that. They added 312,000 jobs in December. Labor force participation increased, jobless rates at 3.9%. So we have, some positive things economically that are still in play when it comes to these markets. No indication of a recession. I do look for follow through on Monday to the upside for the NASDAQ market, but not nearly the size move we've seen here. Now let's talk about the dollar. All over the map when it comes to the euro. The euro was stronger, the euro got weaker, the euro got stronger towards the latter part of the close. I do look for follow through to the upside, but not a dramatic move. Down here in the British pound, it traded to give you an idea what's going on there, it traded above its bullish level. Now the magnitude change, again, just to give you a reference, is $312.50 a contract. And I do look for follow through to the upside, but not a large move. Interest rates did exactly what they should do. I like this. We saw risk on in the stock market. We're seeing capital flowing away from these markets. The difference here in the short end of the curve is $25 a contract. Over here in the notes, if you look at what's happening there, the magnitude change, again, just as a reference, between the bearish and bullish levels there is $1,000 a contract, and I do look for follow through to the downside. In bonds, the magnitude change here, as a reference, is $2,000 a contract, and again, I'm looking for unchanged to lower on Monday. Let's move over to gold. Gold's doing what it should do, and that is not much backing off. It fits in line with what we're seeing in the interest rate markets. The magnitude change that you see here in that market as a reference is $2,400 a contract. I'm looking for an inside to only slightly lower day on Monday. And in the crude oil market, bit of a drawdown helped fuel this move, no pun intended, but I'm looking for an inside day on Monday, not strong follow through in that market. And in soybeans, I think we have to be cautious here as this market's moving higher. If you look at the South American crop, but I do look for unchanged to higher in that market, but not a dramatic move. And that concludes today's market studies. Thank you for being with me. I look forward to being with you again. In the meantime, take care.